So Tottenham are through to the quarter-finals of the Europa League after dispatching AZ Alkmaar. A much more improved performance compared to last Thursday. Last Thursday, honestly, it was chalk and cheese compared to this game. Lots of players back from injury. Lots of players fighting on the front foot. And it was just an all-round better fight, better spirit. I was really impressed with that display. A few nervy moments, a few little, worries here and there. And, we did cling on towards the end. But there's going to be a bit of ring rust around some of these players. But a really good result, a really good victory, and we march on. And it's just going to be a good morale boost because we do need this going in to the end of the season. I'm buzzing, and I'm sure you guys are too as Tottenham Hotspur fans. But before we go any further, if you are new to the Sonny Talk Spurs YouTube channel, let me know in the comments down below. Are you Ange in or are you Ange out now after that result? Because some people might have reverted back to different opinions after seeing, him have his full strength team back once again. And also, if you are enjoying this and you want to see more of my content, leave a like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And also, I've said this a lot in my recent videos, over 80% of you are not subscribed to the Sonny Talk Spurs YouTube channel. What are you doing? Just get down below and give me a cheeky subscribe because we're aiming to get to 10,000 subs by the end of 2025. But without push that all to one side. Let's talk about the game in hand. And it was much more improved. I keep saying much because it was. And, as we do in a lot of these videos, we like to get the stats up if my page will load. And it does. So, I could tell by that performance, it was a much better Ange Postecoglou display. That was the Ange ball we have come to love over the last 18 months to 2 years. We've seen a lot of rubbish the last couple of weeks and months, but this was more like it. More, attack, and just getting more out of it. And we had to because we were 1-0 down last week. A very poor display, but Ange went with a strong team, didn't he? And looking at the stats, only 4 shots on target by Spurs with 17 at goal. And we scored 3, so very good efficient play, 60% possession. AZ Alkmaar had 40% and they had 10 shots and 2 on target. So good to see, but overall, each individual player had a better game. Vicario, fantastic in goal. Romero and Van der Ven, back to that partnership we know. And then when Van der Ven went off, which obviously Ange is looking to preserve him for games later on in the towards the end of the season, he took him off, and you saw a little bit of naivety at the back, but it was bound to happen. It's good to wrap him up in some cotton wool, I believe, but really good to see them two back. Pedro Porro looked better. Jed Spence was really good as always. Sarr, I think, was one of the weak links. I think that's still an issue in that team. I think Archie Gray long term could be that 6, but when he came on, it was a bit frantic. But that's one of the problem areas. Maddison was good. Really liked him. Bergvall, I think, potentially one of the man of the matches. You have to let me know in the comments down below. Son looked better. Wilson Odobert, amazing. He'll probably get man of the match actually with his 2 goals. And Solanke, some of the stuff. I mean, I said this. I did a recent video about Dominic Solanke. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. But he's just his overall play. We've missed him, I think, more than the defenders. And I've said this on many shows like TalkSports Inside Spurs. But I think we saw tonight that this is the team we want to see and we should be seeing under Ange Postecoglou. We just got to keep them fit. We just got to keep them raring to go. Maybe rest and rotate in the Premier League and focus on this Europa League now. I've said it on many videos that we should be putting our eggs in the Europa League basket. The Europa League is so important for Tottenham, and if we can really go deep in it and potentially win it, I am all for that. Eintracht Frankfurt next in the group, or next in the quarterfinals, I should say. And it's not going to be easy. It will not be easy. They've actually absolutely dispatched Ajax in the round of 16 in their tie. So it's not going to be easy. They've recently won it as well, a couple of years back. They've got some strong players. That striker who used to play for PSG, Ekatike, I think his name is, he will be a threat to this back line. But I've been to the Frankfurt Stadium, actually. I went during the Euros in the summer with TalkSport. It's a really good venue. It's a really proper, good German atmosphere stadium. And it is going to be tricky. But I think Ange Postecoglou will be buzzing with this result. A lot of people were saying this is like a do or die game. He needed to get a result in this, and he's going to get a lot more people on side with that result. I am backing him to, to try and change my opinion on him. I've made my thoughts clear on Ange Postecoglou. The fact that he has not been good enough, I don't think, over the last couple of weeks, but he hasn't had the squad at his disposal. He's getting that back now. So those judgments I made with those injuries, even though I thought he was to blame for quite a few of those injuries, now is the time to show us. And that was showing us, I believe. He showed us with his team lineup. It was a strong lineup. It was a bold lineup. He really went for it with both defenders coming back into the fold in Micky Ven and Cristian Romero. But as I say, this is where the push comes to shove. Forget the Premier League. We're safe. Ipswich, Southampton and Leicester are all going to get relegated. That's a fact. So put the Premier League to one side and get this Europa League trophy won, Ange Postecoglou. That's what you're going to do. That will save your Spurs job. That will make you a Spurs legend lifting that Europa League. The Europa League is such a famous trophy for Tottenham. We've won it twice before. We want to win it again in its Europa League format. And go to Bilbao and have Heung-Min Son get that trophy aloft his head and parade it up the Tottenham high road. As I say, Eintracht Frankfurt is not going to be easy. They're a really, really good team. But we showed tonight that we can put the Spursiness to one side and absolutely put teams to the sword. That is what a proper Tottenham Hotspur team looked like. And I know people will say, well, Sonny, you're flip-flopping. You've been calling Ange out. I know I've been calling Ange out because I expect a lot from him. He has put a ceiling on this team and he's not, living up to that ceiling. He needs to get back to where this team is. And with having Dominic Solanke back, Cristian Romero back and Micky Van der Ven back, he can have that. So, let's see. Can Ange Postecoglou win the Europa League? You have to let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, I want to focus on Wilson Odobert as well because I thought he had a fantastic game. He was playing that Brennan Johnson role. He was sort of, ended up at the back post to tap him in. But really good finishing, really good finishing. And if we look at the goals, just really good press. I thought our press was better. I thought our passing was better. I thought our energy was better. Our defending was better. A few little moments of, lapses of concentration, but Vicario saved the day as well. But really good to see. And first goal, Son presses the defender and gets the ball to Solanke. Solanke, I thought we could have shot actually, but unselfishly as the striker, gives it to Odobert, puts it in for 1-0. Maddison again, really good for that second goal. Really good team goals. The movement today I thought was fantastic. Jed Spence, Maddison and Son on the left-hand side. I think that's a really good triangle for our attacks. And I'm just hoping, we've got Fulham on Sunday in the Premier League. That won't be easy, either away at Craven Cottage. Just got to keep this momentum going. Just got to keep that wheel turning. And maybe coming back against Bournemouth at the weekend just gone, that helped Ange Postecoglou. That helped these players and really boosted the fan base. The atmosphere tonight at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium was electric. Sounded so much better when it was coming through my TV. And, listening to what on the TNT Sports coverage, Joe Hart was on it, obviously former Tottenham and played at Celtic under Ange Postecoglou. And he was saying that this is more the Ange ball. He will go for it. We were going for it still at the end and, being maybe prone to counter-attacks and that. But yeah, I'm much more happy with that result. We just got to keep the momentum going because I'm just wary that Eintracht Frankfurt are a good team. There's some really good teams left in this competition, and Manchester United won't be easy either. I know people will say they've been poor and they're not that good, but they're doing the same as what we're doing. I think focusing on this competition because it's not just getting the Europa League trophy, it's getting Champions League football. And financially for this football club, Daniel Levy will be licking his lips at that. And also, we want to be playing in the Champions League, don't we? It makes sense. And if we finish bloody 13th or 12th or 11th or whatever and we get Champions League football, then we'll be laughing, especially as I think the Premier League gets the 5th spot this year in the Premier League table. So yeah, much, much better, much more improved. I'm a happy Tottenham Hotspur fan for 1 week and 1 week only. I'm joking. But yeah, let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Do you think this has saved Ange Postecoglou's job? Do you want to see him still go in the summer? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. I'll be replying to them as soon as this video goes live. Leave your likes, subscribe and hit the notification bell. As I say, over 80% of you are not subscribed. So what are you doing? Get down there. And until next time, which I'll maybe put a video out on Saturday, so keep your eyes on that. And then we reacting to the Fulham game. I'll see you guys later. Come on, you Spurs.